Hello, everybody. Welcome back to BigDerf Gaming and 5.4 patch in FF14. Part 3 here. If you ever watched the first two, obviously go do that. And if you haven't played 14, again, I have spoilers on screen already. I'm so sorry. Even as we speak, we are reaping a new future. When it all becomes history, I hope those who follow may look back with gladness. I wonder if somebody else is going to come back from the future. Like, wait, Marty, you've had it all wrong. Because while we averted the 8th Umbral Calamity when it happened in the original future, they're still working towards it. Whatever Ascians remain out there. If we offer them the means to cure their temper, the beast tribes are far more likely to listen. Though the Admiral is not expecting us, I'm certain she'll want to hear a report. Come, let's request the audience. The Admiral will let us in. Well, Derf, ever a welcome sight. Tidings for the Admiral, you say? She is presently receiving guests, but for the Scions, I know she'll make an exception. Follow me. I wonder who's there. That's not the Scions. Oh, this tracks. Somebody bring Gabu in here. My friends, what brings you here this day? Having to stop auto skip. Is this true? By the Navigator. Cure for tempering. I thought that I've been in awe of you, Scions. I would have not thought it possible. But you know, when pigs fly. And yet it is, Admiral. We have done it here in Limsa, and production of more familiars has already begun. You have my thanks, truly. This will do much to advance the cause of peace. Yet I feel it will take more than this to close the rift betwixt man and beastman. Bah, even to speak thus divides us. Yeah, we're all. Welcome to the days. A cure will not guarantee reconciliation between our peoples. For the summoning and the tempered may serve to fuel the conflict, there are but symptoms of it. If we are to resolve the primal problem once and for all, we must address the cause. We must strive for mutual understanding and find a way to leave our bloody past behind. 'Twas I who moved the Alliance renew its push to peace. Since our ancestors came to these shores some 7 centuries past, we Lominsons have been at odds with those who share our island home. Save for a brief moment of cooperation with the kobolds, our history has been one of nigh constant territorial squabbling. Meanwhile, the struggle with the Sagan for control of the seas has only grown fiercer. A matter made worse by the thrice-damned calamity driving them to seek new spawning grounds. With survival at stake, each had no choice but to fight. So I dismissed peace as impossible. Impossible is a word coined by the weak, proclaimed all who'd listen, and then gave up. I proclaimed to all who listened, and then gave up. You and yours put me to shame. Since you led us to victory against the Black Wolf, you've achieved the impossible again and again and again. Dude, the Black Wolf, what are they up to? And I thought it... Well, I mean, I know what he's up to. I guess the weapon stuff. It's less enticing. What's Estinian doing, then? And I thought it high time that I followed suit, hence my proposal to the Alliance Council. But no sooner did I reach out to our neighbors in Vilbrand than my own people sought to thwart me. You speak of the pirates who failed to attend the meeting. Aye. Acting through a friendly fashion amongst the kobolds, we had intended to seek an audience with the prominent patriarch. But the bloody executioners would not hear of it, and their absence sent a message to the rest. I thought we were done with pirates. Although they are but one of the 3 pirate powders, they are the greatest, and any attempt at peace would flounder without them. So we can take him out. I am given to understand their leader, Captain Hilfier, has been bedridden for some while with an ailment of the lungs. Correct. In his absence, his right hand leads a man named Sicard, but recently risen to prominence amongst their ranks. That's concerning. Save his disdain for authority, little was known about him. We've invited him to speak with us more than once, but he will not come. I have tasked the Yellow Jackets and the Rogues with uncovering his motives. But they have learned naught of any value. We'll leave it to us. God damn, that's a pimp jacket! We have a nose for the truth. Whatever this Sicard wants, we'll find out. Alucard. What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. Truly? I'll be much obliged. I shall look forward to hearing what you learn then. Good luck. See, I know we have things I know that were in this batch. Emerald Weapon. That was loud. Emerald Weapon, Matoya's Relict. I don't know if there's any, I don't know what else is here. I'm assuming there's a solo duty of some kind? Admiral is right. The cause of the conflict needs to be addressed. We'll do what we can to ease the way, but ultimately it falls to the Laminsons to make peace with their neighbors. I'm just realizing this now, as I was talking about, what's the Black Wolf up to? Ignore that. The obvious 5-4 cliffhanger is whatever's going on with Thancred. And what's his face? Urianger. I know not of the city save what I've read or heard in passing in this matter, so in this matter I will follow your lead. By way of first step, I suggest we split up and make inquiries around town. Someone must know this card. If you can approach the pirates, Derf, the rest of us will seek out merchants and adventurers. Thanks, buddy! Speak with the leaders of Lamentus pirate powers, no? Okay. Aft Castle, Marauders Guild. Okay. Top to bottom? Top to bottom. Only one person here? What, you're a leader now? You're a leader for a pirate faction? I thought you were just like the guy we got a ride from. Isn't that the dude we got a ride from? We went to Kugane? The Isgardian prince? Not prince, but heir who dipped out. Good old Totaro. Curious about Sakan, are you? As am I, my friend, as am I. Sadly, I know nothing of the man, save that the bloody executioners experienced a marked improvement in their fortunes after his promotion. Quite how he achieved this is a matter of some debate, but you know that Thalassocracy permits us to only attack Garlean vessels, yet these have all but vanished from the sea since the Emperor turned in on itself. In order to adapt, we crackers have taken to trading with the East, but the executioners are less forward-looking. I cannot imagine they would willingly abandon the old ways. So now then, how are they lining their coffers? Whatever the secret, they are not likely to share it with their rivals. Mayhap you will have more luck. It's a good question, dude. I don't know. AFKS. Is he not here? Son of a bitch. I didn't recheck. I just started running. Apologies, apologies. Press that skip ahead 5 seconds button. Do it. Do it. Ah, you're here 5 seconds into the future. Still not there. Maybe press it again. Ah, see now, do you do it one more time, or is that going to cause you to miss it? Who knows? Presumably this guy has more to say than the last one, because there's more people here. Eh? You want to know about Shikard? He's a wily bugger's what he is. Found some clever way to make coin, they say, and traded it for Mount's place at Old Ilfracide. Well, there was a time we raised executioners for our pick of Empire sleep, but the Guardians are all gone, and them days with them. And in which we've had to look for other ways to make ends meet. And with that jumped up Bill drastic card netting the juiciest, whatever it may be. Not that we Sirens are struggling, mind. We do well enough guarding fishing boats from the fishbacks and other beasties. Get first pick of the produce for our trouble. Quality stuff at a bargain price. Then we pass this to our sisters that can't sail on account of getting old or wounded or with child, and they cook it up and sell it for a pretty profit. Simple. I miss the old ways, don't get me wrong, but when I see the girls with the little ones, I think to myself, a life of peace and quiet ain't all bad. I like her outfit. Speak with Alfie. Where's Alfie? Oh, back in. Alright, we're just gonna do that then. What's 100 gil? Right direction. As I went about making my inquiries, I chanced upon a stop that boasted a rather enticing selection of sweetmeats. Perhaps we could take Gabu and Graha there one day. Does Graha not have sweetmeats in the future? Walking through the city, one would never suspect this was until recently a bastion of privacy. The Admiral will to be commended for overseeing so swift a transformation. Is there Admiral guest death flags? Is that what I should read? Why is my nose so itchy today? Is it because I'm talking so much? I don't understand. Why am I still in an accent? I see everyone has returned. Now, who would like to go first? Nobody has the answer. I can tell you that right now. It's such a pimp jacket. Whenever I'm done with MSQ, I'm probably going to be running that dungeon. I'll probably do Emerald first, but you're running that dungeon, trying to get the whole set. Just as the Imperial prey began to disappear, Shikard turned the executioner's fortunes around with a mysterious new source of income. Whatever it is, there's nothing to scoff at. According to a tavern keeper I spoke to, the crews have been indulging themselves as never before. Nope, didn't help. Still itchy. I thought maybe like actually blowing my nose would help. I mean, I should have been using a napkin the whole time, don't get me wrong. Whatever it is, there's nothing to scoff at. According to a tavern keeper I spoke to, the crew have been indulging themselves as never before. But no amount of drink seems to loosen their tongues and how they are coming by their coin. For my part, I spoke with a reporter from the Harbour Herald. The publication has been investigating the secret of the executioner's good fortune and making little headway. Plainly, the executioners do not wish the nature of their business to be made public. And I think I may know why. Oh, Alfie got there. Did he? In the course of making inquiries on Hawker's Alley, an interesting fact came to light. Just as the executioners began to enjoy better fortunes, the price of crystal went to sharp decline. A sudden fall in demand, I was told. Curious, I contacted Hori Boulder. Hori! Excuse me. Who's been watching the movement of the beast tribes. My suspicions were proven correct. Excuse me. Despite ever-worsening relations between the beast tribes and the Thalassocracy, neither Titan nor Leviathan have made an appearance of late, suggesting the kobolds lack the means with which to summon them. Kobolds in the Sahagan. I don't know why I just brushed over that. Do you mean to say the executioners are divesting them of their crystals? All indications point to that conclusion, yes, though we have no hard evidence as yet. We must investigate further. Agreed, so how do we proceed? Calling it. Their fortune increase has something to do with Asahi and slash Van Daniel and House Brutus. Agreed, so how do we proceed? Oh, I have a certain idea about that. In fact, I've already taken the liberty of making certain provisions. What are you up to, Alfie? You know you're not allowed to do stuff on your own. Sausage and sauerkraut? I don't know what Moore's is. I'm not into pickled herring. Farmer's breakfast. Of potatoes and lightly scrambled eggs. Traditional beverage milled from the extract of fermented lingonberries. Succulent chunks of platinum herring marinated in vinegar, topped with a finely sliced limonette to give it a hint of tang. Sausage and sauerkraut. Yeah, I don't believe you click the 5 seconds ahead button there. Yeah. Aphanos theory proves well-founded. There goes some way to explain the executioner's vehement opposition to peace. Remember how Alphino pretended to be some manner of merchant to infiltrate Ylmore? Well, I bet you 10 gil he's about to reprise the role. Well, he didn't actually pretend to be a manner of merchant. He was going to, but never actually did. Come on, Alice. I mean, I know you weren't there. The search for Sakad. During my inquiries, I disgruntled a merchant informed me that a wholesaler of crystals had recently arrived in Libsa, offering wares at prices far undercutting the competition. As I was asking around, I was able to gain an introduction, and will shortly pose as a potential buyer, in a bid to establish the crystal's prominence. Man is due to be at Oscar's embrace in Lower Lenosha shortly. I suggest we make our way there at once. Out of the main city, so will there be finally another non-duty based brawl? I was just helping one of my buddies do stuff at Morby Dinox before the servers went down. God bless flight in a Realm Reborn flight. Another crowd. Only Alfie? Where's the... Where are the homies? I wonder if they were along the way. No, there they are. That doesn't mean they weren't along the way. There's our wholesaler, I'm assuming. Little Poo too. Wait, to seem truly in league with the Blue Executioners, he will surely be wary of those allied to the Admiral, the Scions not least of all. Compared to yours and Duff's, mine's an unfamiliar face. Let me play the role of buyer. Graha is right. Even if you aren't recognized on sight, you look too genteel to be mixing with society's underbelly. I mean, okay. He also doesn't, but in comparison to Alfie, yeah. Genteel? But very well, I'll leave it to you, Graha. He learned that from me. That is the classic warrior flight. Got business with me, catboy? Ahem. You're the crystal wholesaler? You're bad at this. That I am, but you're no merchant. So what do you want the crystals for? Shit liar. Don't look at us, you idiot! You'll give yourself away! Oh, I see. You're a weaponsmith, am I right? And you need crystals to make staffs like that fine specimen you've got there? Goddamn evil Lalafell smile, man. Stop looking! That's right. I am indeed a weaponsmith, and I use naught but the finest materials. I bid you show me your wares. Well, we don't invite just anybody into our storehouses. It takes time to establish trust, you understand? Look, I've a large and urgent commission. If the quality is satisfactory, I will not quibble over the price. Alright, it's plain that that's no ordinary crystal Adonia staff, so I'll make an exception. Come with me. They're gonna try to take your staff, buddy. Just to let you know that now. Graha, you moron. It seems to be working. Let's follow them. Wait, is that... Okay, no, that guy's riding a mecha that has a jetpack. I thought that dude just had a cool jetpack as a mount, and I was like, God damn it. He's also not angling this properly. I gotta beat him there just because I'm paying attention? Oh. Oh. Holy snickies. I love that there's so many people. No, I don't want to examine him. Talk to her. Given how long he spent playing the Crystal Exarch, you'd think Graha would be a better actor. Honestly, if it hadn't been for that staff, we must remember to thank Tataru. Yeah, we should thank her like every time we see her. They went to that tunnel quietly now. Give me a cutscene. Nope, I'm gonna have to walk, aren't I? Oh, nope, give me a cutscene. You're looking too much like Arbor for my liking with your plain ass. They need to make everybody in the game less plain. Not this guy, obviously, the guy before. Everybody in the game needs to be wildly looking just so Arbor stands out. Did I say Graha? I clearly meant Arbor. You won't find any fun, especially not for the price. Indeed, I was expecting more than double for such quality. How could they possibly be so cheap? Because the other Graha came back in time and is getting you the thumb from the Crystal Tower. Oh, there's nothing unlawful about them, if that's your worry. They're from Ogamoro, if you take my meaning. As pure as it gets, you won't be disappointed. So how much do you want? What is a quantity of crystal? I have no idea. This is a terrible secret story. If you brought 3 people here, like there's 3 separate customers seemingly happen. Ugamoro, taking from the kobolds, just as we expected. Suspected. Guys! That's enough. Shut your gobs and turn around, slowly. We did not just let this dude take us at gunpoint. I'm Sakad, acting captain of the bloody executioners. Disappointing. I thought you'd be more interesting. No need to introduce yourselves. We know who you are, Scions. Also, we know you've been chatting to the Admiral. Got eyes and ears everywhere, see? Comes with being the only true pirate crew left in Limsa. So, we've established you ain't here to buy crystals. The question is, what are you here for? To kill you, probably. You are bold to reveal yourself to us without knowing our objective. But that would explain your swift rise to power. You've spoken plain, so I shall return the favor. We're here to figure out what the bloody executioners are up to, and hope that the person controlling this is actually click right click. And we have our answer. Should Limsa Lamita make peace with the kobolds, you would lose your source of newfound wealth. That's right. Just a reminder that we ain't breaking any rules here. The law forbids from any attacking any vessel not flying the Imperial flag, but doesn't say nothing about beastmen. The only reason we keep our operation nice and quiet is because we don't want no one taking our business. Wait, just listen to the end, will you? For what it is worth, I have the highest respect for you and yours. Him, especially. While the Maelstrom were worried about dirty enough fancy red clobber, you lot stormed down Ugamaro and battered bleeding Titan himself. Raised a mug to you when I heard the news. And now we're following in your footsteps, making sure the beastmen never summon the stinking gods again. Practically successors we are. This accent just keeps moving. When there were still Imperial ships about, we did our bit for Limsa and went after them, but with the Guardians gone, there's no one left to ply our trade on except the beastmen. So let us have that, eh? It's only fair. Contentious though some may find your views, it's clear you have broken no laws. I'll settle on access at some point. That being so, I see no reason why you should not stake your case directly to the Admiral's face. Unless the acting captain of the only true pirate crew left in Limsa Lominsa has some other cause to hide in the cave. Well said indeed. Excuse me. Alright, I'll be with the Admiral. I'll even provide the venue, the Astalica. The Astalicia. I trust she won't turn down the invitation. I would. That sounds like a ship, presumably your ship. And that seems very dangerous. I don't want Admiral death flags either. I don't know about you, but it was all I could do to stop myself punching Sicard in that smirking face whenever he opened his mouth. The Queen. Though I have some passing knowledge of prior events, I'm still ill-qualified to meddle in the Mincin affairs. It was not my place to argue with Sicard as much as I would have liked to. It's for the Admiral to deal with him and the bloody executioner's birth. By bringing him to the negotiating table, we have played our part. Alphino is keen to report back to the Admiral. Okay, at least it's level 8. I thought myself the hunter, but it turns out I was the prey. A timely reminder that the pirate powers of Limsa Lominsa are not to be trifled with. But all's well that ends well. Graha's timely provocation had the desired effect, and Sicard agreed to a meeting. Let us hurry back to Limsa Lominsa and pass this invitation on to the Admiral. She is... Oh no, right over here. Let's teleport to Maelstrom Command. Why is she here if Maelstrom Command is down there? My friends are here, right? Nope. Oh, Derf, your companions have already reported to the command room. Will you join them? Proceed to the command room? Of course. Nope, I came to talk to you to not go. The Astilicia is the very last place for such a meeting. The Admiral will be marching right into the Curl's den. I hope we don't end up regretting this. Sicard does not want for confidence that much is plain, but I have faith in the Admiral. She's dealt with far worse. While we have no assurances Sicard will be amenable to reason, there can be no compromise or discussion. Welcome back, my friends. What news? Nobody, they've just been standing here and didn't explain this to you? Talking to me about it when I come up? Fucking rude-ass Scions. They've been stealing crystals from the kobolds. Thanks for solving the mystery and securing a meeting besides. Suffice to say, I accept the college invitation and would have you join me as my guest. The future of Limsa hangs upon the outcome of this meeting, and I would have the Scions present to bear witness. One of these three people might die here. Let's speculatively turn on auto advance, assuming we've got voice for this.
Look who's come crawling!
Let's go.
Traitor!
You can shove your piece!
We'll kill all you fuckers.
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me. Sicard, acting captain of the bloody executioners.
Should I remember
at
him?
Your service.
'Twas kind of you to invite us. Now, if Captain Hillfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the Beastmen.
No, it's gotta be done, homie.
Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Nah, you gotta change things up. You gotta evolve with the times.
Too bloody right! Pirates till we die!
What we take!
Assholes, assholes, assholes.
Piracy has no place in our future.
Let them know.
What'd she say?
Pirates have no place.
Yeah, stop being
Our
pirates.
nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history.
Did they change her voice actor? I honestly never
Centuries
remember.
ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores. Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did. But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive. And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering.
It's almost like getting along is always the answer.
The Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Wurlit and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom. When they do, our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty.
That is what we're thinking. Like, we have the fleet.
But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. Shall we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance then?
The problem is revolutionaries don't tend to
Or
end up
shall
well.
we embrace change and thrive, like our ancestors before us? The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, the whole of Vilbrand must become our ship, and a kobold and Sahagin our crewmates.
Reasonable.
Rousing words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so.
I mean, you should. Oh, is the captain bedridden coming out? Oh, I thought I heard a step.
We're all the Mincins here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us? Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true? If so, you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
A duel.
I said I was worried
Very
about death
well.
flags.
As Admiral of Limsa Laminsa,
I said I was worried about death
accept your
flags.
challenge.
This is the exact wrench that screws everything up. She loses the duel. And this cheating bastard becomes Admiral. Is this really how it's going down? I can stab this dude so easy. Let me dragoon him. Eight, 9, 10, no, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How big is the deck of this ship?
This ain't over! Not till one of us is dead! Finish the job! Or I will!
Captain? The captain.
It's the captain!
That dude,
Got me
actual
off there.
badass.
Ye fool! 'Twas over afore it began.
Captain!
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed. Listen well, all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew of the good ship Limsa Laminsa. At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay?
They used to hook up. That's my assumption, is they used to hook up.
Then what in the seven hells are you playing at?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
You're Limson.
You're bloody idiots is what ye are. Idiots with your own lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. Be anything ye want.
Just not pirates.
We're pirates, aye. And we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea. The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom!
Something has to go wrong here, though, right?
So hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate! Lad, I made ye me right hand cause I saw something in ye. And I still do. You have the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief.
Huh?
Well now, it seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
So glad I don't have to read this pirate speak.
You have my thanks, Hilfir.
Your choice of dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage. Mistbeard's vanished into legend, and it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow.
Let's go! I'm with this guy!
There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
Do I just have like some weird PTSD or something? Like, I'm constantly on edge. Like, oh no, here's where the horrible thing happens in the story and everything goes wrong. But so far, so good. An all upside patch? That can't be possible. Though I had anticipated a duel, I did not foresee that Hilfir would intervene. But full glad am I he did. It would have been a shame to kill the boy. Yeah. Excuse me. Said the whelp has learned a valuable lesson and we have made peace with ourselves. All that remains is to do likewise with our neighbors. I think I need some savage aim. I ended up doing a lot of trunk hunt trades, so I'm pretty good. Oh no. He just called out that gun. And now it's lying on its own. That flags are back on, boys. Now I need hardly tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with the tribes is doomed to fail. Oh god, unless their minds can be changed, blah 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 blah. So in the meeting we seek to arrange with the kobolds. I would have you free the leader of Titan's influence. Leave it to us. We will open his ears to reason. You have my thanks. Ere we proceed, there's something you should know. Some 50 years passed when the Sagans swarmed our hills in ever greater numbers. Limsa entered into a covenant with the kobolds. To men shall go the bounty of the sea, and to kobolds shall go the bounty of the land. An ostensibly equitable arrangement, conspicuously lacking in detail. Conspicuous. Aye, inadvertent enough, the wording was ambiguous, and we take advantage of it. Moving in to claim the northern reaches of La Nosha was the kobolds believed theirs. Bloodshed followed, then bloodshed to answer bloodshed. And on it went till every ilm of Vilbern bore stain of our conflict. It's not history, you understand, it is the present, fresh and raw. And with their kindred's blood yet on our hands, we will struggle to regain the kobolds' trust, even should we cure their temper. Admiral, you speak of obstacles we are likely to encounter in the meeting, but as things stand, I have seen no reason why the kobolds would agree to a meeting in the first place. So we must provide a reason. I will restore their stolen crystals to them, and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. Oh god, we're fighting Titan. 8. They were welcome to submit, not to speak of peace, but to have you at their mercy. Aye. And given the wealth of crystals we will bring, I rate that they will attempt to summon Titan there and then. Wait, wasn't there also something about a Titan super extreme battle in the patch notes? Is that what? Oh no. Unreal, I think what it was. Meaning a high priest would need to be present whom we can administer the cure. Precisely. He is the fish I would catch, but he will not be alone. Nay, he will have guards on hand, and they will lay down their lives to protect him. Yet a single death in the kobold side will jeopardize our chance at peace. And there my venture flounders. Yet it need not. What if we were to employ the Conqueror's Chain? Though we would have to weaken the kobolds, it would allow them to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm. What the fuck is the Conqueror's Chain? The artifact of Mistbeard used to take goods, not life? Aye, that would serve. Well done, Marshal. So, friends, what do you think of our strategy? I don't love it. The effects of tempering are cumulative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to primal influence is extensive. It will therefore take a great deal of aether to reverse its effects, not to mention time. Time during which Alice would be defenseless. Even should we look to her protection, I'm not convinced we can keep an entire army of kobolds at bay. Well, I'm happy to take that risk. It's not that we have any other choice. Alice, you take any risk. Besides, it's what Tesleen would do. Oh no. Tesleen died! And had I not followed her example, we wouldn't even have a cure for tempering, much as a chance to bring peace to Vilbrand. But she died! Don't you, game, I swear, don't even think about it. I know I've been saying there's been death flags with the twins, but if one of them's gotta go, I'm sorry, but it's gotta be Alfie. No harm can come to Alice. So we're gonna cure that priest that died trying. No! I'd rather you didn't. God damn it. Of course I gotta support her. She's always supports the Warrior of Light. You gotta give it back. And I believe in you too. You and everyone. I know you'll keep me safe. It's settled then. See your preparations we make for Camp Overlook. We'll join you there anon. Again, because I think there's that unreal trial that we may or may not need to do. Oh, that's why everybody was so psyched to be crafting. It's level 5, 10? When at high quality? Oh, that's gonna... Oh no. These skill stores are gonna be gone. Alice, Camp Overlook. Due to no misapprehension, the extent of the High Priest's tempering is to far exceed that of Gabu. But then his was a relatively mild case, milder indeed than the majority of those we wish to save. The coming mission will be a true test of our treatment. I have no doubt that Alice will succeed with the cure if we can but afford her the time. I mean, the Aether, though? I swear to God, if something happens to Alice... Alphino wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenseless, so I'm counting on you to give me all the time I need. If it's on me, nothing's happening to you, girl. We got you. Our sole purpose is to keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us and focus on your own task. Indeed. And should you want for Aether, you only need to say the word. Gabu! Did you follow us here? Aye. There's something important I wish to say to the High Priest. Express state and say, please let me come with you, please. Sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to promise me that you'll stay here where it's safe, alright? Nope. We're all going to be protecting you. He can just stand with you. Apologies for the wait. It took time, but we've secured our audience. all unfolded as expected. At the mention of my returning their crystals in person, the kobolds remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. From the glorious spirit of cooperation we were received by Patriarch Zada of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you are ready, let us proceed to the Ugamaro mines at once. Isn't Zada the one who was there for this? Nobody cares about this fate. I gotta go all the way around. Another fate? Guys. I know that they're not being put out on purpose, but... I smell a duty. Fuck this guy first. The Conqueror Sane stands ready, but weaken your foes and you'll see them subdued. Okay, buddy. Patriarch Zada, if the name sounds familiar, it's because he was the one who presided over the death of Gabu's parents. Thought so. I tried to reach out to him that day, and was my pleas to fall upon deaf ears. This day will be different. We will reach out together, all of us. We will take peace in our grasp. I'm highly worried about this operation. I don't think it's gonna go well at all. There's nothing more to say. I'm going to do this for Gabu, Tesleen, and anyone who's ever dreamed of a better future. That's worrisome. Elsa can be forgiven a certain amount of recklessness, but if she goes so far as to contemplate sacrificing herself, I will remind her how she responded when I thought of the same. Please do it right now. Not that we will let it come to that, of course. Ready when you are, my friend. Can you please remind her first now? The Aethite will bear us to our quarry. Should he make the summit tighten, as I anticipate, we will hold the ceremony and restrain him. At this, all hells will break loose and we'll have an army of kobolds to entertain until Alisae's work is done. Just remember, none must die. We weaken them and let it. Einzar, do the rest. It's time. Stay the course, friends. It's by calmer waters beyond this squall. I don't know if you're gonna make it there. I saw your gun on the ground. Feels like a trap. And what's up with those two?
Greetings, Patriarch.
Already sacrificing people?
I am Merlwyd, Lufispin, Admiral of Limsa Laminsa.
Lufispin. I don't think I've ever even tried to say that properly.
I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish. The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Aye, just as we thought.
Now, Alisae! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me.
I love the
None
twins.
pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.
Oh, bro, you know I got this. Let's go. Give me a target.
We must protect Alizé.
You're in my sights.
Let's go. How many people can you hold down with that, homie? Somebody give her some Aether. Yep. Oh!
What we need.
What?
You're not alone.
You're in my sights.
Let's go.
Here you are, Alizé.
Why don't we get more Scion backup for this? Why couldn't we have like 8, like all this, like, where's Cryle? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
More! I need more ether!
Oh, no, that. No, stay away. No, 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 stay away.
Just a little more!
Whoa! Not doing damage. What? Of all the reckless things, seriously. Can I give her some? It's almost there. Derf, please send. Yeah, I've been trying to. Come on. No, 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 no. No, that's not cool either. Let me get in there. Come on, no. 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 Little motherfucker. Oh! I just realized how little HP I have. Holy! Doing such embarrassingly low damage. I'll wait for you here. Sorry if I'm not talking if I'm like I don't want to mess this duty up. I don't want to have to do it again. Come here, girl. Of course, you got this. Just please be okay. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
Yes, this will do. Here I go.
Come on. You got this, Angelo?
Go, Angela.
What about that Admiral? Holy shit, she's alive.
Did it work?
I'm in dead shock, 'cause I thought she was dead. I thought that
What?
dude was dead too. Yeah, you killed some of your own.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
You gotta, like, ease your buddy into that. He just woke up after, like, a billion years of, like, that had his memory, like, not a billion, you know what I mean?
No.
Wish we had Gabu.
Why? Why would I do such a thing?
Where are they going?
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
Gabu!
Gabu, what are you doing here?
Like you thought he was gonna stay back. You like him so much because he's like you.
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen.
It's almost Heidelinic. Heidelinic? Interesting.
The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a
Gabu.
long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it. And you mustn't either. There's been too much pain already. So please, end the suffering.
What have I done?
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples.
Pimp jacket. I'm sorry.
For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us.
Why not?
Men cannot be trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke. Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
He's not wrong.
None, and I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Laminsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it. Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact, to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
Like my thing crashed for a second that was
No,
recording.
we won't be fooled. Not again.
Think we're okay?
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation. In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Laminsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds. And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world, and trade them in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it. There will be no more man and beastman. Just the
This is the
crew
thing.
of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world. If you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
As long as you're othering somebody, you'll never get along. Which, obviously, we still need to learn.
Believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them.
Come on,
They
Gabu.
were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Yeah, Gabu. She's gonna offer the gun.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole. I fought. I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it. However much I might want to. That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades.
Vincent's ultimate weapon.
It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die. Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it. A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew.
Don't do it, buddy. Come on.
What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
This doesn't do anything. No, don't. Don't do it, Zara. Dude. No, no, no. None of this ends well. No matter who he fires it at. Shoot me! You get me every time, Squeenix.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gabu does.
Gabu!
And I will trust him.
Sorry, give me the Nick Mercs.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet enthralled to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
Rule of threes, baby.
Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
There were still a lot of death flags. I'm still very worried about just the whole team, really, at this point. Because if nothing else, guess what? They're messing with us again! Like, they're baiting us again. Like, if this whole, like, if that's the end of the 5-4, which it very well might be, then it was all a bait to make us think somebody was going to die and nobody did. Just like, at 5.3, we thought maybe Graha wasn't going to be back in it. And all I'm saying is, 5.5, the story's going to keep going. And if they're not going to bait us a limitless amount of times in a row. The Admiral seems hell-bent on worrying me to death, but I suppose the end justified the means. Well fought, my friend, well fought. Why can't I turn this all the way around? I guess I'm facing him? Yeah, I guess so. Gabu! So glad we could sway the Patriarch. Convince, persuade, sway. Thank you for making it possible, thank you. Dude, no problem. In two separate worlds the seeds are sown, and through the determination of two indomitable women they have quickened into this historic moment. I feel honored to have been present to see it. It has taken a long time, but the dream of lasting peace with the kobolds may soon become a reality, and it is all thanks to Alice. The treatment may have restored the Patriarch to his senses, but it was the Admiral and Gabu's words that touched his heart. This moment belongs to all of us, Def. We couldn't have done it without each other. Yeah, I mean, but you did it, homegirl. It was all you. But seeing we have found a way forward with the kobolds. Next, we shall help the Second Order to free their tempered breath into thraldom. Oh, are we doing that now? There's as far the... Oh, no, the Second Order is... I was thinking about, like, oh, we're going right to Sagan? Like... There's as far from the only order, of course, but it'll take no small amount of time and effort to rethrust. But reach them we will, however long it takes. I would say I was in your debt, but that has long been true. So instead I will say thank you for helping us to plot a new course, not only for Limsa Lominsa, but all of Eorzea. Now, I can talk to everybody again. Savor the moment, lad. Your next task can wait. Oh, no. See, I think that's worrying. Am I just... Like, maybe they just have me fried, man. Like, I'm just constantly worried something bad might happen. If I could befriend you all, then surely the other kobolds can befriend men too. And I'll do everything I can to help them. Facilitate, assist, help. I love the way they three repeat things. Like, they're the shirtless dude from Community. I forget his name, but you know, hello, hi, how are you? I dare say we can all do with the rest. Alice, not least of all, given the amount of atheists she has been expanding of late. Seriously! Gabu is wise beyond us really is. It's all very well leaders signing peace treaties, but it falls to individuals to bridge the gap. Futures rewritten. It's the name of the patch, so this is presumably the last quest. We have not seen the dude Estinian in a while, and this is a worrying dragon-esque shadow. Over, I can't tell exactly where, but...
Right. Let's return to the Rising Stones.
Uh-oh.
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating city.
Fuck, it's the floating city.
Breathe, man. What is it?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
Where's their floating city? Just like I think they call Libsa? Oh, is it this place?
What in the world is that? A tower?
Somebody else has been time
You
traveling.
can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
I did call this in the beginning, right? I did have to call a lot of things, so don't blame me. I'm not like saying I'm a genius.
Yes? This is she. I am. I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Who are you on the phone with?
What? Understood. Send the Elder Seedseer my regards.
She's not looking at the only one.
The communications officer. It seems this isn't the only tower. They've sprung up all across Eorzea.
Why did we let Nero get involved in time travel?
Nothing more is known, only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert.
This is utterly terrifying.
Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
Of course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
My thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response.
Response to what?
Look for
Time
Commander
travel?
Hext when you arrive in Alamigo. And may the navigator speed you on your way.
Does the Bonanza not make it out of this patch? We should be hopping in right now. Why is that thing just here? We need a better driver. We need Sid from FF7. Like, just out here piloting us. That is so worrisome! Once you open that time travel book, man! Sorry, reading guild chat. Yeah, Lise. What is going on? Wait, was that not a tower? Was that like? I thought I saw a dragon. Was it a tower? I thought I was going a lot further. What is invisible from here? Locals report that a tower-like structure has appeared to the south. I can't actually go south, right? So I can't go check this out. Okay. Gabu? Don't worry, he's with our Maelstrom friends. I mean, we're free to deal with the latest problem to fall uninvited into our laps. Appears to have been business as usual inside the city, but at least we'll be able to tell if there's any developments without.
Thank you for coming so soon.
What else are we gonna do?
I'll send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
Put me in, coach! Oh! Who the fuck are you?
It can't be.
The palace! After
What is going on? Keep Rob unsafe.
You're here. Good.
Real talk, you would think he would have switched sword sides. Oh, it is you, you prick. Faithful Van Daniel.
Well, well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why?
Love this guy.
Even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck.
Is that Asahi?
His body, more like. You don't fool us.
Oh! You saw straight through it! Anyone would think you dealt with Scions before.
I'm again worried for my twins.
Permit me to introduce myself. I am Van Daniel, and may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
The towers. Oh god, I misclicked. I was in such a rush.
My, straight to business.
Okay,
is it?
so probably the same
Suit
response
yourself.
either way.
It is my intention to recreate the final days. To which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
The final days? But it was the Ascians who labored to prevent them.
You're quite right. Though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues.
Turned out the Unsundered were the tame ones.
Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion?
This is true. What are you up to?
Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument. But thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging. Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire.
I love this guy. Here's the perfect compliment to
My
Xenos.
heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind.
What? Why would you want such a thing?
Can we just kill him now? Can
Because
I just
I
jump?
want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die. You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And I want to die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering!
The worst kind of asshole.
I'm different, you see. From the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you.
That dragon is so...
So don't bother trying to reason with me. You will find I have no reason, or creed, or any such tripe.
So let me just jump. Can I cast jump?
I just want to destroy the world. But please do resist with all your might. It will add
I need
to
better
my
pants.
enjoyment.
This pimp jacket. Obsession
Now
jacket.
then, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles. We, the Telophoroi, shall be your performers, and this very star our stage. But I nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Xenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos.
Let's go.
While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash. Pray
Stay down,
Satan,
LSA.
do not go unfulfilled. For if
No,
you
no,
should
no.
disappoint,
Stay down.
my trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Lunar Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in them.
I really thought Alice was going to do some dumb shit and try to, like, stab him and get murdered. Again, I'm painfully worried for the twins.
Everyone out! My men will tend to the blaze.
Our scouts report this Ascian and his dragon have left Geraldania. Seems this was purely a social visit. That is, I don't know if that's how Raubon would describe it, but that is definitely how Fandania would. What part could these towers feasibly play in the Telforoi? We're just going right into calling them the Telforoi? Like, come on, he just pulled that out of his butt. Plans, do you think? I don't know why I became Sean Connery for a second. I, for one, am at a loss. Probably not even close to Connery, but you know. For now, we should bear word of these developments to the others. I only hope Thancred and Urianger are safe. I mean, that's going to be our post-credit scene, so don't you worry. Though our objectives were different, I could understand why Elidibus and his fellows acted as they did. But found Daniel? It'll take me some time to make sense of it all, if there is any sense to be found. I mean, I'll tell you the sense of it all. We had a really sympathetic villain last time. And, while that was wonderful, you also sometimes need a villain you just want to murder. Are you alright, Def? The rest of us are fine if a little singed. The dragon let it off lightly. Honestly, though, only a madman would choose the name Lunar Bahamut. Which just about sums up Found Daniel, I suppose. You have nailed it. That dude is mind-blowingly off his rocker. Thank goodness everyone's safe. We managed to put out the fire, though. Not quickly enough to save the garden. No! Raubon, I leave it to you to send word to the Alliance. We're going to take a unit and investigate the tower. We need to find out what it's for. Oh, let's go. Yeah, we'll go with you. No! I want to know what's in the tower! No, you won't. You rest. Like, I read it before I can read it out loud. I see the whole thing, you know? No, you won't. You rest. For what Merud tells me, you would do some time off duty. When did you talk to her? I mean, I guess you were on the... No, yeah, when... Should we learn anything about the tower? We'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, I want you to rest. Bro, what? Very well, but if you need help, don't hesitate. Take care, both of you. Oh. So I guess if he put on there, the towers aren't from the future, so I guess I did not call it correctly. That said, also not good. Definitely call that not good. Especially because that happened. Usually, like, the post-credits twist is like the, oh shit, bad shit's coming. But we just got that. I love you all, but hold on. Who are you obsessing over? You still obsessing over? So I had a little chat with the Grahatia. He looks as young as any of us, but has the air of an older person about him. I expect he's seen more than his fair share of trials. You not obsessed with the boulders anymore? You want to live like joy to get occasion while acts like a perfect gentleman. Okay. Hori challenged us before, and now he has set his sights upon Grahatia. I fear history is about to repeat itself. They say Graha is a versatile combatant who excels at all roles in battle. I'd fail but much like to test my blade and shield against him. I love Hori. Ah, there's nothing like basking in the glow of brothers' fighting spirit. We must make this this bat with Graha happen. Yes, we must. Yes, we must. Please, let the boulders back into, like, doing something in the story. Like, that guy is cool. You seek for Eol, he's left to visit each of the allied armies. Link Pearl conversations are well and good, he said, but there's no substituting face-to-face meetings for strengthening cooperation. I do like me some Riol. Okay. My new, or rather old, but I mean young Ahem. Though this body has a great deal more stamina than the one I wore out in the first, I confess I've been looking forward to a moment's respite. Been a busy few days, have we not? Has it been a few days? It's been days? Been like 4 hours, buddy. This fellow was staring just before us, and it seems she knows about the towers too. No shakers, they're probably everywhere. How good it feels to come home to the Rising Stones. Till my heart feels most at peace and my mind the clearest. Insert that dialogue in at any time for Alfie. Like, we got serious shit going down, buddy. It would seem you had quite an eventful time in my absence, but I'm fully rested now and ready for more. Oh yeah, let's get the avatar of destruction out there. Welcome back, Derf. Make yourself comfortable and let me know if I can get you anything. I mean, of course, Tara, of course. Ah, you're back. Too good. We received reports from the Alliance. Since we're all here, perhaps those who brought witness to the event in Alamigo could treat the rest of us to a first-hand account? Shit went down. He had a dragon he called Lunar Bahamut. That's not good. Shit. This is some work, so the Urianger Thancred cutscene better be. No sooner do we overcome one problem than another appears. Get out of town. It would all seem tediously predictable for not the endless variety of our foes. This Van Daniel sounds even more unhinged than his patron. Yeah, that about checks it. Unhinged, perhaps, but no fool. For all his pantomime theatrics, he gave away little about his plot. We only know that he intends to recreate the final days, and that the towers will somehow facilitate this. He also called his dragon Lunar Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. And the creature did resemble the descriptions I've seen of the Elder Primal. What if that... I haven't done Coils. I wonder if it's different, if that dialogue is different if I've done Coils. That may be. But the fact that it answered to Fandaniel would suggest they are not one and the same entity. I think it's more probable that it is some manner of simulacrum born of Ascian magics. It still sounds dangerous. Though if they can do that, why is only he doing it just now? Whatever it is, for now we can work closely with the Alliance and remain vigilant. I believe that concludes our news. What of yours, Estola? I have been to see the Sultana. Knowing how quick the immortal flames are to dispose of their tempered, I judged it best to provide them with the cure first. Nanamo looks so happy to see the pig. As soon as I sufficiently recovered, I traveled to Ul'dah to deliver the Porky's Grace, along with detailed instructions on their use. Yet my visit chanced to coincide with the arrival of some troubling tidings. The immortal flames had been on the cusp of agreeing to a truce from their menage, when negotiations abruptly collapsed. The Amalaj claimed that a number of their kind have been abducted and that men are responsible. The hell are you up to, Fandaniel? No one has noted the perpetrators yet, but as the Immortal Flames went about investigating the abductions, they came upon one of Fandaniel's towers. I'm assuming they got sidetracked. On the subject of towers, you may be interested to learn they are not exclusively Eorzine phenomenon. According to the Alliance, they've also been sighted as far afield as Yangxia. Then it would seem reasonable to assume they are everywhere. We simply have not found them. Well, as you said yourself, we can do little now save remain vigilant. And since we are dealing with a dragon, ostensibly at least, I believe it would behoove us to enlist the aid of an authority on such foes. Estidian! Let's go, call up the dude! Estidian, now just a moment. If he could be persuaded to lend us his lance, I would be the first to welcome it, but the truth is, we will struggle to even find him. Not if Kryl. You let me and Kryl worry about that. We'll sniff him out no matter where he's hiding. If indeed he is hiding, we have ways of locating him regardless, so if there are no objections, we shall depart at once. There was a scene in, like, somewhere in the 5 patch, I think, or 5.1, where Stinian was like, once those two got up to find you got no way of dodging them. You got an Aether Hunter and the queen of interacting with people. Well, rather than sitting around, I think I might go to each of the city-states and educate them in the use of my portsies. They would doubtless appreciate it, but might you consider taking a moment to rest before leaving? You'd be fresher for the tasks ahead. We did just get sent to rest and didn't get let to investigate that tower. Oh, my friend, a moment of triumph did not last long. Oh dear, are you not enjoying our adventure? Come now, I didn't say that. Well, it might not be the most carefree experience. There's nothing I would rather do than write a new future with you. A long future, mind. Whatever the Telephoroi might hope, we'll stop them, won't we? Together. That's the plan, buddy. Let's go. If you don't send me to Sacred and Uriache, I'm going to lose my mind. Yes, okay. Meanwhile, somewhere in the locks. Did they not get that far? Uh-oh.
Scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them. Oh, thank goodness for that.
Glory be.
Careful, Lise.
Glory be to Garibald!
What is that cliffhanger?
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life.
I love
Moreover,
the theatrics.
I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Of course, my lord. By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration.
Coincidence, sure.
I took the liberty of informing him that you await his coming, though I confess I may have singed him a little in the process.
Yo, I hope you just decapitate him right now.
And why do you tell me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
Seriously.
Ah, my apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me. Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior. Huh. I shall keep it in mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
That's my current prediction. Xenos gets fed up with that boy and just demolishes him.
I must find myself a new weapon.
I felt like he was
one
looking at that.
worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
Like it wasn't good enough. Or you couldn't even tell how pimp that Jackie was when he was sitting down. That was a relic, right? No sacred in Ariyoshi? Come on! In the face of this new draconic threat, we would indeed benefit from Destinian's presence. Not help but wonder how Krile and Tataru intend to locate him. They certainly seemed confident, however. Just a little rest, then I'll take the road again. Each of the nations will need guidance on use of the policies. Don't worry, though. I won't do anything reckless like a certain exarch we know. I just want to do what we can to ensure the cure will help as many as possible. I'm gonna check if there's any new dialogue here real quick. Nope. Excuse me. Nope. Yeah, I'm just gonna, check the post-batch dialogue, and I guess we're out of here. Well, events have taken a grim turn. I must not say I enjoyed our time adventuring together. The visit to Aziz's Law, not least of all. Since then, I've spent some time pondering why Lord Amon rejected Owen's proposal to investigate a cure for iconic corruption. Perhaps he did the endeavor too difficult to pursue, I considered, but it seems more likely that it was not in Alleg's best interest for a cure to exist. Whatever the truth may be, I'm full glad that we could finish what Owen began. Who was like, yo, what you gonna call this dude Owen, by the way? Grahatia Owen. I wonder what our friend Emperor Solus would think that his own flesh and blood is seeking to usher in the final days. Together with a rogue Asian, no less. Idle musings aside, I pray that Thancred and Ariyashi return safely, and with the intelligence we sorely need. Yeah, seriously, Thancred and Ariyashi. Yeah, but I guess everybody, that's a wrap on 5.4. I might do a video of Emerald. So I'm probably gonna go do that like in a little bit. I'm gonna eat some food or something. I'm gonna go do that next. So maybe that'll also be here. I don't know. I don't think, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, I don't know what the updates are gonna look like in the future, but hey, there will almost certainly be more Final Fantasy XIV, even if that's the next thing that happens in 5.5 on this channel. But yeah, this game just remains great. I remain deathly worried for my twins and all of the Scions, really everybody involved. Presumably Lisa's okay. That she could take one dude, like trying to take her out. Like that was one of those cliffhangers that's like, yo, if Lisa goes out like this, I mean, come out. So I'm not too worried about that, but I'm slightly worried about Thancred and Ariyashi. Because off on their own, you know Ariyashi is gonna be like, yo, let's go investigate that. Thancred will be down. But again, I wish we had gotten a scene of them. Sorry, but I'm gonna stop blabbling and get everybody out of here. So until next time, protect the twins. Be worried about all the Scions, I guess. And as always, folks, have a great life. Peace.